Hello again guys, and welcome back to another Big Al Devlin video here at the House of Devlin. Thank you very much for tuning in. So this video is really about when people are in the gym, gym video, as I say, maybe that should be my trademark, gym video coming up. When people see me at the gym, or see me outside of the gym, see me here on YouTube for example, at that point and I go, I don't want to look like that guy, or more often than not, they simply just won't point and go, I want to look like that guy. You know, when you saw Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the golden age, for example, who, you know, the only reason I pick Arnold Schwarzenegger out is because it's someone that pretty much everyone knows, because he became a household name. People point at him and go, I want to look like that, at least one point in his life. You know, at least in one of his films, you're like, wow, he looks cool. I want arms like that, and all the rest of it. And of course, that's because he was a bodybuilder, a championship bodybuilder, and he was very good at what he did. I am not a bodybuilder by any means whatsoever. I call myself a weightlifter, but that's arrogant. Well, it's not arrogance. It's just because it's the easiest way to describe what I am. I go down to the gym and lift weights, so I'm a weightlifter. I lift weights, right? That's the way I look at it. But I'm not a weightlifter in the sense that there is a sport out there called weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting. I am not that. Hats off to the people who are part of that, because it is one of the hardest sports out there. It takes phenomenal strength, pound to pound strength and flexibility, training, technique, everything. It's a great sport. But this video really is more to the point of going back to that point of, I don't want to look like him. Really, what I actually get, believe it or not, or I've started to get in the last sort of year and a half, maybe 2 years, is when I'm in the gym, and it's almost sort of exclusively in the gym. Occasionally I have had people outside the gym come up to me who have seen me here on YouTube and go, wow, you know. But it's normally in the gym. And as I say, the initial impressions of me might be, well, he's a bit of a big bugger, because I look bigger in real life than I do on camera. Because I am bigger in real life than what I look like on camera. They say the camera takes 10 pounds, it takes like 50 pounds off me. They'll go and they probably will think, oh yeah, that guy's not been training very long. I've actually had conversations with people coming up and go, oh yeah, you've not been training that long then, really, have you? You know, you don't look, you know, you're a big, naturally big guy, but you haven't been training long. And I'm thinking, I've been training 12 years, but I let it go because they mean no offence, you know. But what happens is you'll get people probably thinking that, but then all of a sudden you go on to the squat bar, or you go to where you deadlift, or where you bench press, or where you do your shoulder press, so on and so forth. And all of a sudden you start lifting. And you can see the guys looking. You can see them turning their heads. You can see them stopping their own workouts at times to look and go, fuck me, is he lifting that? Fuck me, is that his warm-up? Or fuck me, is that his max lift? You know, because they might start off watching it and going, oh, he's warming up on 60 kilos. Alright, okay. Wow, that's a bit of a jump, 100 kilos. Well, he's on 140 now, 180. Now he's on 220. What the hell? You know, and all the rest of it, right? And so I have had, in contrary, this is what I do get. My physique, it's an ugly physique in many ways. It's not ugly, it's beautiful in its own respects. Everyone's beautiful in their own respects, right? Let's get all hippie on it, right? But basically, in my opinion, I've got a physique that is functional. It's not been born or created or whatever. It's not been shaped for the purpose of looking aesthetic, looking good, to attract females or to impress men or anything along those lines, to intimidate or anything along those lines. It's just a big functional skeletal and musculous physique. That's what it is. It's like a big mass of bone and muscle to it. And what I do have as a result is I do have coming up to me during my workouts more often than not, is people coming up to me going, fuck me, you're stupidly strong or scarily strong or something along those lines. Fuck me, how do you lift that? And sometimes the response will be, well, this is just my warm up weight, weight, mate. I'm hoping to put at least another about 40 to 60 kilos on top of it. You what? Do you need a spot? I mean, I can't spot it, but I mean, like, if you want a spot, I go, nah, I don't need a spot. I don't do it without a spot. Well, you lift that without a spot. You know, it goes like that. And so, really, what I'm trying to say is that we all get different cards, different set of cards, you know, in our lives. Some people naturally look fantastic. They barely go down to the gym. They have a natural six-pack. They look fantastic. They're compact. The muscle heads go in all the right areas. When they go like that, they've got a peak. I ain't got a peak, and I've been training for 12 years. And I've got big arms naturally as well. You know, I mean, wow, I never train arms. I train arms once every 3 to 6 months. I mean, I never train arms. I find arms boring. I went 6 years without training arms at one point, you know, and you can probably tell. But they're still just under 19 inches in size. It's still a pretty big arm for someone who never trains them, you know. Instead, what I do is the compound lifts. But my point is we all get different cards, right? We all get different cards, and a lot of the times people want what the other person's got. They want to see what's in their hand. Play your own hand. That's what I've done. At the beginning, I was like any young teenage lad. I wanted to have the bodybuilder physique. I wanted to look good. I wanted to have, I wanted to attract females, obviously. And I wanted guys to come up and go, wow, look at those abs. They look great, and all the rest of it. I wanted to impress. But I learned quite quickly that I was in the wrong game. I was not born for that. My body was not born for that shit. No matter how hard I diet, no matter how hard I do cardio, I will never match those who have it naturally. Yes, I can rip up, and I have ripped up in the past. I've got down to roughly 8% body fat, which is not quite competitive level, but it's quite close. I mean, it got me to the point where my skin around my face was that tight. I couldn't turn my head without pulling my lip down like that. So I was low enough, and you know, I was low enough on body fat. But I just learned, why compete against them? That's their skill, that's their talent, that's what their natural ability is at. My natural ability is being one big ass motherfucker. One big ass motherfucker. And that's what I like to do. And that's what I like to be. As I say, I know people will comment on here going, you're not big, you're just fat, or oh, you're not big, I'm well bigger than you, and all the rest of it. Yeah, guys, I know I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but I'm just saying, this is what I'm good at, you know, putting on size, putting on strength, and this is what impresses people when they see me. And I am taking to full heart, and have done for really just over a decade. So I've been training weights for 12 years, and a good 11 and a half years of that I realised I've got to play my cards right. I've got to be who I was supposed to be, or who I was born to be, so to speak. And with that, I leave you with just the simple moral message, I suppose. Love yourself for who you are. You will have talents. You will have skills. You will have things that other people are envious of. Never be envious of someone else. This video was actually inspired by a video that I did on, because I'm pagan, a video on Amir and how he destroyed himself with his own self-jealousy. Amir was this most powerful of gods you could ever imagine, and he was killed by the other gods because he became jealous of the other gods and their abilities. They all had different abilities, and he had the ability of creation. He could create life, he had size, he had strength, he had everything, but he became blind to his own beauty. And that's exactly what I'm trying to state here. The same moral behind that story, but in a more real life setting. Never be blind to your own beauty, to your own skills and your own talents. Keep going. Nice one, guys.